going to come right down to somewhere down there. I'm just trying to vary the colour, just try and keep it interesting, but not too much. And I think just down there I can see some just some very faint trees. Just using the corner of the ache. Just some trees or bushes or whatever. Then there's a bigger one about there. I'm just going to bring this down. Hang on, I'm just going to clean the brush. And a bit more blue and bring this down just to the water's edge down there. So it just comes around the corner. And then up there I can just see some more trees, so I'll just suggest those. But then the water sort of comes around like that and stops. And before this dries, first one thing I'm going to do, because I wet it all over, the paper's stretched evenly, so you've got none of this cockling effect, which is a bit of a pain when you're using these cheap paper. Oh, it's about £140 the standard, but this is 130, but you can get away with it. Now this far, I'm just going to use the fingernail, just suggest a little trunk and branch in there. That's all needs doing. It's very easy to overdo. I'm just going to keep it that, and maybe while I'm at it, suggest a little, need a bit stronger, suggest a little hill in front of it. That's it. Maybe just strengthen this a little bit. I mean, just define the edges of this bank on this side. Right, now I'll tell you what I'll do next. Put some reflections inside. Before I put the reflections in, I've got to make sure that it's nice and dry. That's where the air dryer comes in handy. I could just sit there for 5 minutes and wait for the paper to dry. It's not easy, just speed things up with the air dryer. Just tiny speeds at the front. It's easy to take your eyes off this, and before you know it, they've crept up the page and start to make a mess of things. You often get them in the sky as well. You know, there's one there, look. Just dry before they get a chance to go crazy. Now I had to make sure that was dry, because when I re-wet the water area down here, which is what I'm going to do, if it was still wet, it'd just, all this paint that's already on the paper would go everywhere. Because it's now dry, I can go over that with the brush, and I'm not going to disturb any of it. So I'm just going to give that a quick wetting like so. Dry the brush fairly well, Then just go into the same, just repeat just roughly what's above it, like something like that. It doesn't have to be absolutely bang on, as long as it's there or thereabouts. I'm not quite sure that's meant to be reflecting. In fact, I might even just cheat and put something up there so it looks as if it is actually reflecting something. It won't do any harm. Maybe something up there. It all helps in the end, as long as you don't overdo it. In fact, most of this is going to be covered up by a tree anyway, so I'm going to worry about it. Again, I'll give that another quick dry.